So, welcome to another video of mine. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It might be long, it might be short, but I'm very excited to make it. So recently, Joey Carbstrong, who is a Australian activist who lives in the UK, he's an ex-gang member and he's now an animal rights activist. And he has been for a while, and he's definitely one of the powerhouses of our movement right now. I mean, he always has been a powerhouse since he started out on YouTube, and he has just released a feature-length documentary about him investigating into a pig slaughterhouse. This slaughterhouse is called Pilgrim's Pride, I believe. It's based up north in Ashton upon Lyne, yeah, in northwest England. And the footage that Joey got from this slaughterhouse is the first of its kind in the UK. So obviously we've had footage from documentaries like Dominion, documentaries like Land of Hope and Glory, which is Ed's documentary, which I highly recommend you watch if you live in the UK. We never got gas chamber footage. That was always Australian footage that people gathered. It was Chris Delforce and his team, the Dominion team. They retrieved that gas chamber footage, and that's the stuff we show on the streets in AV. We showed Dominion footage. And even though it is Australian, it's still international, because wherever there's factory farms, wherever there's commercial farming, then the producers are going to try and find the most cost-effective way. And unfortunately, the most cost-effective way to kill someone is gas chambers. We're going to watch the trailer now. I'm going to react to it. And yeah, I've seen the trailer before. I've seen the film, so full disclaimer, I know what the film's about. I know what it's all about. But I thought for this video, it'd be worth watching the trailer and reacting to it at the same time. So here we go.
I'll be going down into the gas. We're going to get a call.
The majority of pigs in the UK are killed in gas chambers. The meat industry say it's humane.
It's fairly well documented. It's one of the humane methods of slaughter.
But when I found out what was really going on, I had to do everything in my power to expose it. So I asked my partner Tarian to come along for the journey, and I turned to Dan to go in as an undercover employee.
When Joey and I first...
What I love about this is it not only shows the footage and shows what pigs go through, but it shows the story and journey of investigators, which I find very interesting, very fascinating.
First met, I learned all about his background, how he turned his life around, and began his work for animals.
He was a fucking thug back in the day. Did you see that picture? I mean, look at him. I mean, yeah, this dude weren't a nice guy when he was younger, but you know, he changed his ways, redemption and stuff. But yeah.
Suffering is universal. You can see in their eyes. But everything sort of went up a notch when I come across this notorious gas chamber in Manchester.
Security cameras just there.
So in the UK, there are charities set up specifically to prevent cruelty to animals. And why weren't more of them speaking out against the use of CO2?
You just highlighted the hypocrisy there, which is rife in this country in this day and age. There are charities set up to protect animals, yet they put their stamp of approval on shit like this, on fucking monstrosities like this. Fucked up. Hypocrisy at its finest.
Because we're in London, we should go to DEFRA. Do you want to pass a message on that we are making a documentary? We want to speak to someone from the DEFRA office?
Essentially, if we suspect you of suspicious behaviour, which, to be honest...
They do legislation for the meat industry,
okay,
so we're investigating the meat industry.
That this cruel and scientifically condemned method by scientist after scientist is now being adopted by the industry in the UK and internationally as the humane way to kill pigs.
And then the door comes closed.
Humane way to kill pigs? Humane death? Humane killing? Oxymoron, nah? Yes, it is an oxymoron. There's no way you can humanely kill someone. There's nothing humane about death. Unless, of course, euthanasia, or if they were on their deathbed, maybe there could be an argument made that it's humane. But these pigs are fucking young. These pigs are healthy, and they get sent into these gas chambers. They get sent through these farms, and yeah, for no other good reason except for food. Now that may be strange, me saying that. If you're not a vegan, you may think, oh well, food, everyone needs food. Yeah, we've been having food for ages. But when you swap that perception, you really see how fucked up it is. But obviously that's a perspective from a vegan. Not everyone that's watching this is probably vegan. Maybe they are, but yeah.
Sitting down behind the pigs.
I can hear them.
You just gotta watch things like this, you know, educate yourself on the matters and then you can make a decision for yourself whether you think it's humane, whether you think it's acceptable, whether you think it's convenient, whether you think it's necessary, and then you obviously got to make a decision yourself. But there's documentaries like these out there now, so.
Them screams, I can see that river of blood. It stays with me. It stays with me every day.
I don't think there's any such
I can see that river of blood. It stays with me every day.
thing as humane slaughter. Those animals do not want to die.
Pigs are naturally very intelligent animals and they can see what's happening, smell, feel.
For months, I studied gas chamber blueprints. In order to expose what was happening to the pigs in the gas, I needed to install multiple cameras inside the chambers. I had to consider so many different variables. Any mistake could be fatal.
The tension in the room, you could cut it with a knife.
So my heart's pounding, my body was saying, get the hell out of here.
My worst nightmares were coming through. I'd have to leave it.
If I'm not willing to risk my life to expose what's happening to them, then I don't really care about it enough.
So yeah, that's the trailer. Obviously I'll leave I can't actually do that. YouTube doesn't allow me to leave a link to anything until I get a certain amount of views or I verify my identity or whatever. I haven't done that yet. But search up Pignorant, official trailer on YouTube. I'll see if I can put a link, I don't think I will, but you can watch it yourself obviously without this annoying man talking during it. But that's the trailer. I mean, I'm not gonna end the video there though because I want to discuss it a bit more, but I mean, it's just mad. Like, I've seen Earthlings, I've seen Land of Hope and Glory. I haven't seen Dominion because, quite frankly, I didn't really want to watch through it because I know how Earthlings and Land of Hope and Glory made me feel, and I didn't see the point in it. I've seen a little bit of it, but I didn't want to continue. This is obviously a bit different because it's sort of a profile piece and it's also about animals too at the same time. I mean, Joey's got an interesting story, very interesting guy, very good activist. Watch the trailer and you can watch it now on Amazon Prime. Us as vegans, yeah, we're in the minority. We're in the 1%, all right? And obviously, not many people understand us. A lot of people have their misconceptions of us and who we are, what veganism means. And we got to tell people that it's about animal rights. We got to show people that there are groundbreaking documentaries, such as Pignorant from Joey Carbstrong, that people can watch to understand our perspective and to actually learn something themselves, yeah? To learn what goes on with pigs in these industries. To learn why vegans are so passionate about saying we're vegan and talking about animal rights, yeah? And yeah, best things you can do, I mean, Joey's put it on his YouTube channel, share the documentary, review the documentary, make content surrounding the documentary, such as what I'm doing now. And yeah, and then it's going to get big. Like, if we can get to #1 on Prime Video, that is going to be massive for the movement. That'll be massive for people. And yeah, also he's going to be doing a lot of activist events as well, so keep an eye on his channel for that. He's going to be doing activist events surrounding this documentary. And yeah, I wanted to leave you actually with a message from Joey on a recent YouTube video he posted. I'm going to leave you with that, and I want every vegan watching this to really consider what he's saying and yeah, get active, speak up for animals, look after yourself, of course, have balance, but this is what we need, all right? So here's the video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.
You probably clicked into this concerned about the title of this video. Will I be retiring from activism? Well, creating this film took it out of me, and at many stages I was completely drained and at times completely deflated. But for anyone who knows me, you know my motto is never give up. So why the title? Well, I want all of you who have supported my work over the years to consider what you would do if I did retire. What would you do if every activist quit and there was no one left speaking up for the animals? Which one of you would step up to the plate? And would you feel a much stronger urgency to do so? You see, the animals need those who are not proactive in the movement to stop standing by and to take action. I cannot overstate this enough. We are up against incredibly powerful industries who all work together. These are giants with a lot of resources who are incredibly motivated by profit, and they hardly take a day off. So we all need to be doing our part. We can't afford to leave it up to others to speak up. Now is the time for you at home to take matters into your own hands. So I hope you will forgive me for the title, but I needed as many of my followers as possible to watch this to the end. And if you're still watching now, then this title has served its purpose. This is the most important video I've ever made. And if you know anything about the nature of social media, sometimes you have to employ different strategies to get the attention the animals so desperately need. But please know, I will never give up on the animals. I will never stand idly by while this vile industry mass tortures and kills billions of innocent animals with impunity. I will always keep fighting until I have nothing left. And I hope you all feel the same. I need all of you, every one of you, to help me in this fight. It's time to stop being a neutral and silent observer and to join the animal rights movement. The animals are suffering beyond comprehension on an unthinkable scale, and they desperately need your help more than ever. Without each and every one of you, nothing will change. So please keep following carefully to see the many ways you can get involved, whether in person or online. And together, we can make a difference. Thank you.